I am truly grateful right now. You know, God is really amazing. God is really good. Like, I'm not that's not something that I'm just saying. Like, God is really amazing. Like, he places the right people on your path. He places the right people on your path to be a resource to you. They're there for a resource, to be a resource. And it's just like I'm just like, God is good. I don't people be saying, I know the person who from me this, that. I'm not gonna be the one to say that. I don't care. I don't care. But I'm grateful for the fact that certain things had to happen, because if certain things didn't happen, I would not be where I am right now. I would not be in this position spiritually, because the way my spirit is right now, like, and I just truly thank God for it, because when I first started sleeping in my car, I had the motivation, but I really didn't have. I had the motivation, but I didn't have the drive. If that makes any sense. People were around me telling me, I need to do this and I need to do that, but I was doing it, but I really didn't have the drive. Like, it wasn't in me. Like, I was over it. Like, I really thought that what I saw was the end all be all. Like, because I was just so, and then I was repeating cycles, and it's just like, something gotta give. Like, something gotta give. And that's why, like, I'm just grateful for the fact of, like, certain things really do have to happen in your life for God to place you in a position he wants you in. Like, people really do have to leave. I am so sorry. This is the hard I'm not trying to laugh, but that is the hard truth. Like, people really do have to leave. And you have to remove yourself. People really do have to leave your life, and or you remove, vice versa, whatever. But people really do have to leave your life for you to see why certain people had to leave, and why God had to remove you from certain people, places, and things. Because he needs you to do something that other people can't fulfill. While they're He needed you to do something that other people can't fulfill. Hold on, let me say it like this. He needed you to fulfill something, but you couldn't do it because you had other people around you. So it takes him removing people that are not going to get you where he's trying to take you. Because God needs you to see your greatness in your alone time. God needs you to see how great you can really be, leaning on him and not your own understanding. And I was just been having this epiphany of just like, I really would have not been doing any of the things that I'm doing right now had I still been where I was at. Because where I was, I just had like visions of me, doing this and saying this and speaking this and just being a servant of God and doing God's work. I could see that, but it wasn't getting fulfilled, because the environment that I was around, it didn't make me feel like that needed to take place. It didn't make me feel like it didn't make me feel like there was something that I had to do. Like it made me feel like, yeah, it made me feel like, yeah, it's you can have that, but people will make you feel like it's impossible. But with God on your side, nothing is ever impossible. But with God on your side, nothing is ever impossible. Because if God tells you to do something, he can make it happen. But he needs you to do the work. He can make it happen, but he needs you to do the work. Faith without works is dead. Can you see what you're doing is going to be prosperous before you can physically see it? Is it already tangible? Can you already see that it looks like this, and that it feels like this, and that it smells like this? Can you already grasp that it already happened? It just hasn't taken place in the physical yet. And that's why I had to really change my perspective of how I'm thinking about me being in my car. Because I just keep saying to myself, this is not the end. This is not the end. I know this is not the end. This is not the end. This is where things start to happen. This is where things start to take place. This is where shit is about to take the fuck off. This is not where it ends. This is where shit starts to elevate. This is where shit starts to move. But the thing about it is, I had to be in movement with God. I had to be in movement with him. I had to be in work with him. I had to be working while he was working, because if I wasn't working, he's not working. Because it's like, because to God, it's just like, why do you think I'm finna hand you this shit and you ain't doing nothing? God is like, I don't give handouts. I don't give handouts for free. I don't do that. So when God is working on your behalf, you need to be working on his behalf, because this is a business. This is a business ordeal. We got business to take care of. God got things that he need people to get out. He not trying to hear all that other shit. He got business that needs to be handled, and he need people to do it for him. And bitch, it's gonna be me. I don't give up. It's going to be me. It's going to be me. But I gotta put what am I trying to say? I gotta put my mouth where my money is. Stop doing so much of this. Let's get on it. Let's get on it.